Hello everyone, welcome back. So I have here an HME folding saw combo kit. And I got this off of eBay for $18.30, I think it was, shipped. I could not find a ton of reviews on it. So what I wanted was, I wanted a folding saw with a bone blade. So this has a stainless steel bone blade and a carbon wood blade. I do have a folding wood saw, probably for like 40 years. It's in Oregon. It's made in the USA. I had shown it in a couple videos here and there a while back. That thing is awesome. I don't even know where this one is made. China, there you go. For the price, you got to figure that's where it's coming from. But, you know, we'll see how it works out. What I wanted this for was to be able to cut through the pelvis of game. And it even says right here, stainless steel bone blade is great for cutting the pelvic bone. Butchering quarters of larger game for easier transport. So my plan is, you know, if I'm big game hunting, I can throw this in my pack. You know, if you cut the pelvic area, it's much easier to dress them out. I know the few hogs that I've done, they're pretty tough. So I wanted to have something to be able to facilitate field dressing and everything a little bit easier. So this is as it came. All I did was remove the staples around the package, and I haven't opened it up yet. So let's see what we got here. Okay, let's take it in. All right, let's see. Not super thick, seems a little flexible. Just by running my fingers over it, I can tell you that is pretty sharp. All right, so we got that. Got a lock here. That's nice, having a lock. That's not overly used. They said it was a 5-inch blade. And for some reason, I just assumed it was going to be way smaller than this. But they actually measured just the teeth. So it's got 5 inches of teeth. So the blade itself is bigger than 5 inches. So just to let you know. But feels pretty comfortable. And again, this feels pretty sharp. And like most of these saws, they cut on the pull stroke. Yeah, not so bad. Let's see. Got a little carbonization there. Yeah. So far, so good. Now, I guess to change the blade, you obviously have to take that screw out. You're not going to cut yourself while you're carrying this around. And, of course, we got a very inexpensive sheath here. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to guess this goes in here. Yeah. And you take the blade. I can see this blade going in this is going to be a problem. Because it'll definitely cut up that. Alright, doesn't go that way. See, it wants to grab. I can feel it grabbing. So I have to obviously make some kind of cover. I'll just make some kind of cardboard cover or something. Put that in that side and see if this goes in here. Nope, definitely doesn't fit in there. James from Harshman Hills, I'm not reading instructions. Really? Did I not just stick that in there? Alright, there seems to be, there's 2 pouches in there. No, that's just a little fold over piece of material. Alright, so let's see, that fits down there and it snaps. So it should fit in after I slide this in. Let's try this again. There you go. All right, there you go. Yeah, pretty lame sheath, but again, for the price point, it's pretty lightweight. And like I said, I'll definitely make some kind of, just a cardboard piece to put over this, so when you're pulling it in and out, you're not grabbing this and ripping it up. But first impressions, again, for the price point, I'm digging it. I like that the blade locks. You know, I haven't used my other one in so long. I don't think the blade has a lock. It just pops open. But and the green, you're not going to lose it if you put it down, which is pretty cool. So far so good. So let's get some wood. You know, as far as the bone saw goes, I'm not going to go grab a piece of, you know, a cow shin or something and try to cut it, because that's not going to be what I'm using it for. So that part of the review may have to come probably in a year from now, because big game season is actually over now, and we're in small game season, and turkey season's coming, and I certainly don't need a bone saw for that. But definitely the wood saw will be able to test out. Like I said, so far I'm digging it. I may make some kind of quick tool. Well, actually, I won't have to. Right now, I got my Leatherman with all those screwdrivers in it. So I'll make sure I have a screwdriver that fits that, and we're good to go with that. So, all right. So let's get to testing this. All right. So, yeah, I filmed the beginning of this video well over a year ago. You heard that right. Over a year ago. I don't know what happened, but I never actually finished this video. And I have been using this HME saw on and off for it might even be more than a year. I've cut down some bushes. I've cut down tree limbs. And I absolutely love this thing. But I promised a little test of it. So my neighbor was cutting down pieces of, this is a live oak, and this is some very, very dense hardwood. It's relatively green. He cut it like a day or two ago, and I figure I'd show you. But yeah, I've been using this puppy. As you can see, it's had some use. All right. And again, I love that it locks. All right, let's just cut this little piece here. I mean, it goes through it like butter. Let me readjust this camera here. And we'll go right through this kind of knotty area. Check that out. I'll tell you what, I'm thoroughly impressed with this little saw. I don't even remember what I paid for it. I probably put that in the beginning part of the video. But yeah, relatively inexpensive. Folds up. Did I give the measurements and stuff? Again, I don't even remember. Let's see, what do we got? Total length, closed, is 7 1/4, and open, what do we got? Just under 12 1/2. Now, the only thing I did not test was the boning blade. But hopefully this year, deer season's coming up. Hopefully I'll get a nice deer for some barbecuing, and I will test this out. If I do, I'll do another video on how well this worked. But as of now, there's your little testing of the HME folding saw with a wood and bone attachments. So yeah, I could definitely recommend this. It does a great job. I've never owned a Silky or a Baco or anything like that, but I don't know, I just can never justify to myself to pay that price. I do have a takedown bow saw I did a review on, gosh, again, years and years and years ago. I think it was called a Texport. Relatively inexpensive. The thing works great. So I don't want to say gambled, but I have invested in, I guess for lack of a better term, a cheaper, or let's use a less inexpensive saw options. And I have not been disappointed. I mean, my first one was in Oregon that I still have it. It's probably, oh my gosh, it's got to be well over 20 years old. And that one's actually in my hunting backpack. And yeah, that thing's tried and true and never bent, never broke, and still cuts like the day I got it. But again, I've been using this for well over a year, and went through some bushes. I don't know what kind of bushes they were, but they were very, very woody. Not as dense as this oak, but they were probably a good 3 inches around, and this thing ate through it. So yeah, I'm definitely pleased with this. The latest thing I did besides this was I cut down a 6.5 foot hibiscus plant, which again was pretty thick at the base, and it just made some really nice clean cuts. So yeah, if you see this on sale and you want to invest in it, I think you'll definitely be happy with it. So there you have it, folks. You know I'm going to say it. I'm sending you all much, much love, my brothers and sisters. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I hope you all are feeling well, and we'll see you on the next one.